So this is a video on how to install the presentation software to your mobile device and then also to download and run studies associated with that app. This is the Android version we'll be running through. So we'll need to find the app to start with, and that app is going to be located at the Play Store. You can go ahead and look for presentation NeuroBS. Those are the keywords. If you type that in, presentation should be the first option for you. This is presentation by Neurobehavioral Systems. What you'll then need to do is to click on that and then click install, and the software will just take a few minutes to download and install. Once presentation has installed, you can then go ahead and open the software. Presentation will need access to your device as it will need to download files to it, so you need to allow that. And here we have the screen in which you can look for experiments. So currently this should be a list of installed experiments. There aren't any experiments that have been installed, so we should go ahead and install one. Go to download, and then you can search for keywords that I'll have given you related to specific experiments. For the purpose of this example, we're going to search for a rock, paper, scissors game. Search for that, and it turns out that we do have an experiment associated with that comes from our lab at UAlberta. You can go ahead and download that experiment. The experiment might need a password. If so, I will have given you that password in advance. And with the password, you could go ahead and download that study. Once the study has been downloaded, you can then go ahead and run it. Click on the study that you would like to run. The study will be verified, and then you'll be prompted for a subject ID. The ID that you should provide here is your UAlberta student ID, and you provide this in order to receive the credit. We'll get a file that indicates that you have completed the study, and then we can assign the percentages related to the flex labs or the other labs that are going on related to your specific student ID. So you will need the UAlberta student ID in order for us to assign the credit. I'm just going to use a dummy ID number for the purposes of today. Obviously you put in your own number, and then what you can go ahead and do is click on start. You then follow the instructions on screen and complete the study as prompted. So here is an example where you'll just be playing 9 rounds of rock, paper, scissors. So it will prompt you when that's the end of the study. You can click the screen to finish. And then your data will be sent to presentation, so we have access to it. If you ever want to delete an experiment, all you need to do is swipe from the left to the right, and you'll have the option of deleting an experiment. So that will clear up the experiments that you no longer wish to run. And that's how you download and install and run experiments using presentation.